Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my ninth lesson about Introduction to Set Theory. This lesson is equally important for D2, D4 students and the students who are preparing CI examination and PTB students. In this lesson, we'll discuss Demorgins laws. Before going to the lesson, there are some key terms that we have to understand, that who was Demorgin and what are the Demorgins laws. Augustus Demorgins was the British mathematician who introduced these laws. Then we have to understand that what is the concept of complement, that it's a difference from the universal. What is the concept of intersection? Intersection means the common element, and union, collection of all the elements. Let's move to actual lesson. The question says that if A and B are the subsets of the universal set, then we have to prove that A union B whole complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. And then the second law is A intersection B whole complement equals to A complement union B complement. I'll discuss these laws in two different lessons. Let's move to the first law, that A union B whole complement equal to A complement intersection B complement. For the understanding of this lesson, we can take the example like universal contains the elements 1 to 10, and then set A, which is the subset of universal, has the elements 2, 4 and 6, and B has the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now, if we look at actual situation, the situation is containing two sides, left hand side and right hand sides. For such conditions, you are not supposed to take both conditions at the same time. First, take one side of equation and solve it, and then solve the other side of equation, and then see whether the result comes same or not, because these relations are containing equal sign. So let's take the left hand side of the equation, that is A union B whole complement. First of all, the bracket tells us that we have to solve this operation which is inside the bracket, means that I have to take the union of A and B. Set A is having the elements 2, 4 and 6, 2, 4 and 6, union 1, 2. B is having the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. As we know that the union means collection of all the elements in order without repetition, so I can take 1 from the second set, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5 and 6. 6 is at both the places, and 7. This is the answer of union. Now, A union B whole complement, we know that the concept of complement says that we have to take the difference of this set from universal. If you find any difficulty in understanding the concept, you can watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box. Now, the universal is having the elements 1 till 10. So I'll write it 1, 2, 3 to so on and 10 minus A union B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now we can see that the elements of universal and elements of A union B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 7, they are same, and the complement will hold the remaining elements, that is 8, 9 and 10. 8, 9 and 10, and let this be marked with 1. Now we have to show this answer with the help of the Venn diagram as well. First, we have to see that what is the answer of A union B. A union B is containing the elements 1, 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6 and then 7. But I need the answer of complement. Complement means that I have to remove this set from the universal. So where am I going to shade? My shading will be excluding this portion, and my shading will be in the outer rectangle in the universal only, and I have to shade the outside this set, and the shading will come in the universal like this, like this. Be careful. And A union B whole complement, the remaining elements of universal, and you can compare your answer with this diagram as well, that in the diagram we are also having the remaining elements 8, 9 and 10, and we can give the key that for A union B whole complement. I'm marking the answer with these types of horizontal lines. Let's move to the right hand side of the equation and see whether the answer for this side comes same as A union B whole complement, that is the left hand side. Now, if we look at the condition, that is A complement intersection B complement, it means first of all I have to take the complement of A. That means I have to take away set A from universal. So write down the elements of universal, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until 8, 9 and 10, the last element, and minus set A 2, 4 and 6. 2, 4 and 6. Now what I have to do, I have to remove these elements 2, 4 and 6. 2, 4 and 6, I have to exclude these elements, and my A complement will become 1, 3, then I do not have to write 4, then 5, then I do not have to write 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Coming to B complement, again the definition of B complement is universal minus B. Universal is having the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You can put the dots and you can write the remaining elements. Minus B is 1, 2, 3 and then 4, then 5, 6 and 7 and close the bracket. Now what I have to do, complement means that the difference from universal, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. First 7 elements are same in universal and in set A. So the remaining elements of universal are 8, 9 and 10. 8, 9 and 10. Now again look at the given condition, that what I have to do, I have to take the intersection of A complement with B complement. Intersection means the common elements only. So what I will be doing, I will again be writing the elements carefully of A complement, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Intersection again, that is set B complement 8, 9 and 10. 9 and 10. And as intersection means the common elements only. And if we look at both the sets, 8, 9 and 10, 8, 9 and 10 are the common elements. So A complement intersection B complement, A complement intersection B complement will have the answer 8, 9 and 10. Now if we look at the condition 1, answer 1, that is A union B whole complement, that was also having the answer 8, 9 and 10. So finally we have to conclude from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we can see that A union B whole complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. Now we have to show the same result with the help of Venn diagram as well. So let's move to the diagram. The diagram, in this part we need to shade the diagram in two parts. First of all, I have to shade for A complement, and when we talk about A complement means universal minus A, universal minus A. So what I will be doing, A is this inner set, A is this inner set. So my shading will be coming at what place? That I will be shading over here universal minus A, that I do not have to touch set A. I have to remain outside this set. I have to remain outside this set, and then what I have to do, it can contain some portion of set B and some portion of universal. Now I can make the key that for A complement, I'm drawing these horizontal lines, and for B complement means universal minus B, so I can choose another form, universal minus B. Now B is this outer bigger circle, B is this outer bigger circle. I do not have to go inside this set, I have to exclude this set. So what I will be doing, my shading can come outside set B, or it can come in the universal only, the remaining part of the universal. So we have to see that which portion of the diagram is receiving the intersectional or double shading. And if we look at the diagram, A complement intersection B complement, we can see the region of the rectangle which does not contain circle, or outside these circles is the region which is receiving the double shading, and that contains the elements 8, 9 and 10, and 8, 9 and 10 is the answer of A complement intersection B complement. And if you look at the other diagram as well, we can see that answer of A union B whole complement as well is 8, 9 and 10. So through this discussion we can show and we can prove that A union B whole complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, in the next lesson I will be solving the second law, Demorgins law, that is A intersection B whole complement equals to A complement union B complement. Must watch that lesson because both the lessons are useful for CIE paper 1, where you need to identify or shade the regions according to given condition. Please like my channel, subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.